Hey guys, this is Akko and welcome back to the Acolyte channel. Today we're doing another video on Galanthia Unrest. I'm joined by some of my good friends to make some characters and do a session 0 of sorts. So, let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, I'm joined by three good friends. We're going to start off with my friend Liam, or you may all know him as Mrmandypants. So, Liam, what have you got?
Hello, I'm playing Brick, the troll, and I'm a hunter.
Thank you, Liam. And next we have my good friend Lizzie. Lizzie's actually the one that got me into role-playing games, so this is all her fault. Lizzie, what have you got for us?
I'm playing Roxy the Pixie, and I'm a con artist.
Thank you, Lizzie. And finally, we have Adam. What have you got?
Hello guys, I'm playing Noctis Metabad 001 and I'm playing a marksman.
Okay, so this is our party. The point of this video is we've got a few characters that are going to come together, hopefully do a one-shot. I'd love to be able to do that, but the main focus is to show you all how leveling up works. So, we're going to start with Liam. You're now level 2. What that means is now you've leveled up, you get 1 development point for that new level. But as part of level 2's trait, you also get 2 development points on top of that. So you now have 3 points to spend any way you wish. How do you want to use them?
I feel like I should level up my HP because currently I'm a squishy boy.
Yeah, okay. So you want to add to your survival. So in the survival tab, there is an option for HP plus. So if you was to select that, once you've written that in your box and marked the little marker at the top, you can roll a d4 to add whatever that result is to your final HP points.
Okay, so I've added that to the survival tab. I don't have a D4 at hand.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
If you could, I've got D6s and D20s at hand. I'm ill prepared.
It's okay. I have a crescent moon d4. It's fine. So, you have a 3.
So I add that to my current HP, which is 28, so I go up to 31.
That's correct. And if you have a total of 4 traits in your survival block, that would make your survival level 2, so you'd actually be able to roll another d4 and add that d4 to your HP as well.
I currently only have 3 in my survival.
So there you go, 1 more and you can roll it again, if it's survival
Okay.
you wish to add to.
So am I right in thinking I now have 2 more points I need to put somewhere?
That's correct.
Okay, and it doesn't have to be a survival thing, it can be any of them, is that correct?
Absolutely, yes. Survival, combat, resistance, or ability.
Well, I feel like I should do something in survival because then I will have 4 marks in survival.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, I'll add to my CP because currently I've only got 20. So, as I said, squishy boy.
Fantastic. So you're going to include a CP plus to your survival box as well.
Excellent. So I've done that.
Yeah.
So
I'll do these rolls for you. And the reason why I say rolls now is because not only are you rolling a d4 to increase your CP, but because your survival box is now level 2, you get to re-roll d4 for your CP and your HP again. So you're about to get 3 extra points.
Okay.
So shall we do CP first?
Yep. So I'm adding whatever you roll to my CP. That's correct?
Yep. So we'll do 2 rolls for CP first.
Yep.
So that's a 2 and a 2. So you have 4 points added to your CP.
So that brings me to 24.
Fantastic. And now for your HP, a 2.
That brings me to 33.
Fantastic. So that is, you've got 1 more point to spend, I believe.
Oh, I do, yes. I forgot I had another one. Okay, and I've got nothing in combat at the moment, so I feel like if I want to spread stuff out across it, going into combat works. So obviously I'm a troll, so I'm looking at ones that are relevant to all races, is that correct?
That's correct. So I'm not going to show the pages on camera yet, just because they're not fully finished yet, but for those watching at home, most of the things that you can put in these 4 tabs are for all races. However, there are some that are race specific.
So I could choose one of the weapon options, so like close, mid, or long. Is that correct?
Yes, so any race can use any weapon. The only reason someone couldn't use a weapon is if you've got a big broadsword, for instance, that requires a certain amount of strength and you haven't got that strength. So these abilities don't mean that you can now use them. What they mean is you get an added bonus of damage when you use them.
Okay. I think close range weapons would be ideal.
Okay.
So if I add a mark into the combat and then add close range weapons. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. So basically, with this ability, anytime you do any form of damage with a close range weapon, there is now +3 to the damage.
Excellent. So has that all of my level up points for this level up done?
That is it. You are now successfully level 2.
I'm less squidgy than I was when we began.
Okay, Liam, so just give us a rundown on what traits you have with your development.
Okay, so far I have close range weapons in combat. In survival, I have cannibalism, danger perception, HP plus, and CP plus. In resistance, I have poison, and then in ability, I have set traps.
Fantastic. So only level 2, and you've already got one of your development blocks at the 2nd level. That's great.
Yeah, that's right.
Love it.
I'm
Okay.
ahead of the game.
Let's move over to our next player, which is Lizzie.
Hello.
Hello. So, much like with Liam, you're now level 2, which means, just to reiterate again, you have 1 point for leveling up and 2 points because of the trait. So you have 3 points to spend whoever you wish. What are you thinking?
Okay, so I'm thinking I'll go 1 point into combat with Venomous Fangs.
Yeah, okay, great.
And then I'm thinking I also very squishy. So I'll go for some HP, which is a D4 to roll.
Yeah. Whilst you're rolling that, for people watching at home, Venomous Fangs is a combat ability. What Venomous Fangs does is, when your combat table is at level 1, a bite inflicts 1d6 plus 2 damage. When a target gets bitten with Venomous Fangs, they have to roll a d20. And if they get 10 or less, not only do they have the damage that they've just received from the initial bite, but they also get poisoned, giving them another 3 damage. So a great combat ability.
So I'll just roll for my HP increase, which is a +3 on my lovely crescent moon dice. And I'm going to have another point on survival, which is my 4th point on survival, and have a stat increase. So that'll give me the 3 points over my stats, and then another 3 for hitting level 4.
Level 2, but yes.
Level 2 on
Yeah.
survival, sorry, yeah.
That's fine.
4 points on survival, level 3.
Yeah.
Level 2. Ah!
Exactly. So in 1 point, you've managed to give yourself 6 points to spread across your stats, plus another 4. Was it HP or CP?
HP. So I'll roll my D4 again, which is a 4 on my crescent moon dice. So that's 7 total to HP, taking me from 18 to 21 to 28. 28 points of HP now, so I'm 10 better off than I was. Could have just done the math of 3 and 7 makes 10, but I complicated it for myself. I'll add 3 to perception, taking me up to 14. Knowledge, I'll add 2, taking me up to 14. And I'll add 1 to strength just for funsies. No, I won't. Lies. I'll add 1 to strength, taking my agility to 14.
So another level 2 character that has had a tremendous jump in just that 1 level up. Fantastic. Okay, Lizzie, do you want to just give us a little rundown on all of your abilities that you have in your development traits?
Yeah, so for combat, I now have Venomous Fang. For survival, I have MD Negate, Magical Defense Negate. Fake Death, I have a HP increase and a stat increase, meaning I'm now level 2 in survival. I've got nothing in resistance, and in ability, I have Fly as a race trait and Convincing as my class trait.
Fantastic. Finally, let's go see Adam.
So I'm going to go for thermal vision and shadow blending.
Okay. Okay, cool. So thermal vision is fairly self-explanatory. You can see thermal stuff. So mixing that with X-ray vision is a really good mix for anyone trying to... Nothing's going to go unmissed for you, basically. Shadow blending is a lot more of a unique one. Essentially, what shadow blending is, when you enter a dark space, you're not invisible, but you're basically one with the shadow. So it is a lot harder for anyone to notice that you're there.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And then for the third one, I would go with a stat boost.
A stat boost. Excellent. Okay. So you've got 3 points that you need to put within any stats you wish. Where are you going to put those points?
I'd probably put them in stealth to bring it up to 16, strength to bring it up to 14, and willpower to bring it up to 13.
Fantastic. Love it. So finally, Adam, do you want to just give a quick readout of all of your new abilities that you have on your development table?
Yeah, so with my marks, when I've decided to go for combat, I've gone for 2 abilities. I've got target lock and long range weapon. For survivability, I took a stat increase, so I got ability increase over 3 points into 3 stats. And in abilities, I've got see long range, X-ray vision, thermal vision, and shadow blending.
Fantastic. So not only can you pretty much notice everything, but you're also going to be hard to be noticed.
Yes.
Love it. Fantastic. Okay, so we have our 3 players. Thank you all so much for taking part in this. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we get to see these characters in action. I would really love to see how these 2 characters actually work with each other as well. And to end this video, I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Mrmandypants to let us know what he's got going on.
Thank you very much. So I host a podcast called The Spoiler Buffet, where me and my co-host Tobias talk about geeky things in the format of a 3-course meal. For our starters, we talk about just the things we've seen lately, played, so video games, TV shows, films. For our main course, we focus on one topic in depth. So, for example, in our first episode, we spoke about Marvel. In our second episode, we spoke about Stranger Things Season 5. Then for dessert, we play a little game, have a little activity based around the main topic of the episode. And that's pretty much it. It's just a geeky buffet of everything you know and love by 2 best friends.
Thank you very much, Liam. Any links to his socials can be found down below. Do go check them out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I can't wait to show you much more of Galanthia Unrest. We'll see you in the next one.